Also in the States, reaction has been pouring in a day after a shocking statement from American President Donald Trump in which he proposed that the U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip. Eric Viano joining us live in studio with more on this. Eric.
Well, Matt, this comes as Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu continues meetings in Washington. Now, Trump said he envisions making Gaza the Riviera of the Middle East, suggesting Palestinians relocate. Today, Trump's main spokesperson and the Secretary of State walked back the idea of permanently relocating Palestinians, but his comments are still drawing international condemnation.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip.
In a joint news conference with Netanyahu yesterday, Trump says he isn't ruling out sending U.S. troops to secure American ownership of Gaza.
We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site.
More than 1 million Palestinians call Gaza home. Trump suggests they leave and go to neighboring countries, an idea many reject.
This is a failed Israeli plan, and it's impossible to transfer us from Gaza.
All of our children's homes have been demolished and our house is half destroyed. Rain comes into the house, cold is coming in, and we will still stay whatever happens.
I want to die in my land, to stay in it. I was born in Gaza, lived in Gaza, studied in Gaza. I got married here and had my children. Whatever happens, I will never leave it.
And Israelis in Tel Aviv say they're shocked.
It was extremely shocking, yeah. Nobody accepted it, I can assure you that.
But for me, it looks like what he said about the Canada and about the Greenland, that America just wants Gaza for itself. So
I think it's not realistic. It's not a solution.
It's pretty impractical.
Jack Cunningham, a professor of international relations at the University of Toronto, says he doesn't believe Trump will realistically take on the responsibility of taking over Gaza.
This would be a pretty substantial commitment, running a fairly sizable piece of territory in what's one of the most unstable regions in the world. It's typical Trump. He comes out with these outlandish ideas because he has no filters. And the fact that the man has the attention span of a newt means that you're not going to get the consistent pursuit of well-defined objectives from him. And this is just one example.
Arab nations have rejected any suggestions to displace Palestinians from Gaza, with Saudi Arabia reaffirming its support for a Palestinian state. The militant Hamas group, which sparked the war with its attack on Israel, called Trump's proposal a recipe for creating chaos in the region. Meanwhile, politicians in Canada have weighed in. Liberal leadership candidates Chrystia Freeland and Mark Carney both opposing any forced displacement of Palestinians.
We have tried refuge before, we have tried displacement before, and it will not happen again. We have said it over and over, the Palestinian leadership, our president. People have made it very clear that we will not leave our land.
Multiple countries, including Britain, Germany, France, and Australia, have all spoken out against the proposal. We have yet to hear anything from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.